I get asked a lot about how I came into this work. So when I was 21, I got hit by a car when I was riding my bicycle on a sidewalk. And when I was 23, I fell in a restaurant that had some wet floors. Like a lot of my clients, I actually had to go to the hospital because I had some other injuries that happened in that same incident. Um, but of course, they took x-rays of me and they determined that basically nothing was wrong with me. I was in a lot of pain. I left the hospital with some really great pain pills. And, I really couldn't work taking those pain pills. And I realized that they actually weren't working. Like, I was still in pain even after taking pain pills. Um, some of you may know that story. And I insisted on getting an MRI. I had to actually fight for it because, of course, I was working at this particular restaurant. And after I did get the MRI, they said that there was still no reason that they could see why I would be in pain. And why that is that fascia doesn't show up, connective tissue does not show up on MRIs or x-rays. And even more so, it's not something that like a doctor is trained to see or work with. That's what I do now. And so that story takes me like really into like the pain, where pain takes you. PTSD, basically, depression, all of it. It was a year full of all the things you can and cannot do. I was really limited. And I had gotten a chiropractor, and he gave me treatment. When I was done with the treatment, they said that I had 11% body damage. It's kind of how they measure the total body damage to my body. They said I would never sit, stand, or walk for more than 20 minutes at a time. And so my first thought, well, what kind of a job can I get? So yeah, at this time I was jobless, of course, because I could no longer perform lots of things. And anyways, basically this diagnosis was the inspiration first to go to massage school. Like everybody else, your first thing is go get a massage, see what that does. So luckily, right after school, I could do 2 sessions, 2 like 1-hour massages. I could carry a table, so I was starting to feel a bit more normal and kind of like, okay, I'm reclaiming my life back. So yeah, I do have an idea of what my clients go through on many, many levels. That's why I'm so passionate about structural integration and all the doors and everything that it's opened up to me. So, yeah, I went to massage school. Let's just say fast forward 6 or 7 years, my body was falling apart because I was working way too hard as a massage therapist. I specialized then in deep tissue work, and like most massage therapists, just work a certain way that just, I'll say for myself, did not complement taking care of my body. It put a lot of compression into my body. And my original injuries were actually still in my body. They had never left. The core of my injuries were still in my pelvis. They were still in my back, all of it. So one day I was introduced to structural integration. So even though I was introduced in massage school, it was just a 4-hour kind of like, here, let me show you this. And okay, that was awesome. But I didn't actually get to experience the actual work. And so I had to wait quite a while to actually, somebody actually referred me to a Rolfer. And I fell in love in my first experience, so much so that it just became like I had to go to school. I had to learn this because at the time I was doing massage and I was pretty sick and tired of, I had that weekly client and they were like, it's my neck. Where's the problem? It's in my neck. Okay, we worked that last week, but it's still your problem. So I didn't feel like I was making a lot of changes doing massage, and I was very highly trained in just all these different modalities, and I thought I was like a really awesome massage therapist, but when I got to actually practice, like just in the beginning stages of this work, I was totally floored at the changes in the body, even just on a superficial level. So my first year that I graduated from school was actually my 10th year of becoming a massage therapist, and that's where my journey started as a practitioner of structural integration. Here I am, fast forward 17 years later. I'm now 50, and let's just say I have no problem working all day, being on my feet, walking. I can tell you that I'm definitely a client of the work. Is the 10 series all you need? It's an individual process for everybody. So hearing what my previous injuries were, I am a client for life. There's nothing I know that just makes me feel as awesome in my body as structural integration. And I'm here for you if you are ready to experience your first session with structural integration. It changed my life. It just might change yours too.